For people like John who are so very grateful to the doctors or nurses or any of the caregivers at Morristown Memorial, the Health Foundation created a recognition award last year called the Healing Hands Award. Patients send in their donation, a personal message to the caregiver who made a difference in their lives. The caregivers are then recognized in our publications and on our website and by awarding the Healing Hands pin. Since the program's inception, 203 caregivers have been recognized. And in keeping track of those honorees, we started noticing a trend. Dr. John Brown's name was coming up a lot. Apparently, Captain Cruza, you are not alone in your gratitude. In fact, Dr. Brown has earned 11 Healing Hand citations, most of any of our caregivers. When the Healing Hands Award was created, the foundation planned to give a special gold award to anyone honored 10 times. John, it gives me great pleasure to invite you here to accept our very first Healing Hands Gold Award.
Thank you. I promise I'm going to be very brief because dinner's coming out. But I got to say, after listening to John Cruzy's story, that's why we do this. That's why we're all here. I mean, really, that is more than we can ever hope for. And that's why we're all sitting here honoring Gagnon Cardiovascular Institute and the hospital. 2 years ago, just about 2 years ago, Gagnon opened its doors. And at that time, I thought I probably wasn't going to be there to enjoy it. And I have to thank a number of the donors, the administrators, foundation members, and board members that really rallied and gave me the opportunity to continue to work at Morristown. The Gagnon Cardiovascular Institute is a world-class facility. I'm privileged to work there, and I hope it's there for a long time. This award is really given by the patients. It's by their experience. Cardiac surgery is not done in a vacuum. It's done with a team. It's a team sport. It starts with Jennifer, my secretary with me, her and the staff, you come in my office, you're unnerved. They help to settle the patient down, to navigate the quagmire that is the insurance industry and get them into the hospital for their care, what's important to everybody. You go through access, and you've got dedicated nurses and technicians. You go to the operating room, perfusion, anesthesia, physician assistants, again, nursing specialists. You get out to the CVICU, the CPAC unit, dedicated staff all around. The telemetry floor, you have the integrative medicine group, helping. You have the physical therapists, dietitians. The number of people that it takes to carry a person through their medical journey and make it special, make it something that they can look back and say was okay. Who wants a scar on their chest? Nobody. But to go through a journey like that, it's really something else, and it takes a team to do that. So I'm going to accept this award from my team that is with me every step of the way. Hopefully, if they've paid the anesthesia bill, they haven't remembered my part, but they remember everybody else's. There's two people I need to recognize above the others. They both are previous Augusta Stone Award winners. Unfortunately, neither one is here tonight. But they were the reason why I came to Morristown, and then they helped mentor and guide me in my journey in Morristown. Doctors Grant Parr and Ames Philippone are the reason why I'm as successful here as I've been. I'm sorry they couldn't be here, but yes. I was at a celebration of life event for a gentleman who had a health scare. His wife put together a surprise party for him earlier this year. And he was prodded into making some comments. And he made some off-the-cuff remarks, thanking many of the people that were there with him, celebrating his life. And there's a pregnant pause, and his wife elbows him in the side and says, "What about me?" Well, what about me? Robin and I have been married for 25 years this year. When I was going through my training and trying to decide what I wanted to be when I grew up, I initially thought I was going to be an orthopedist, and it made sense because of the sports I played and all that. But I got to cardiac surgery, and for 4 months I wasn't home very much and wasn't seeing the kids, and I came home one night and I said, you know, I think I really like this, really enjoy it. And Robin, paused and thought for a second, and I said, you know, I'd rather have you home less often, but happy, and doing important work. Not that orthopedics is not important work, but doing important work. Sorry. And, to her credit, that was great that she said that. And unfortunately, watch out what you wish for, because I'm not home as much as I should. And I have to thank her and my family and my friends over at that last table for forgiving my absences and understanding my absences. It's amazing how we can pick up. It's the moment I walk in the door. It's a very special life that we live, and we're very blessed. Thank you very much.